everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name's David Mandel, and I am sitting with the beautiful and incredibly talented Bang Bang.
What's up, guys? Bang Bang, yeah.
So tell me just a little bit about your music, your style, what you love to do.
Oh, man. Well, my music's very, like, I think it's spread out in so many avenues, like different genres. It's like a compilation, a fusion of so many styles. And I like to add a little grit to every one of those styles.
Okay.
So if it's EDM, you know, I add my rendition of it. It'll be a little spicier, grittier, sluttier. I like utilizing a lot of my past to add into the music, so it gives it its own authentic juices, you know?
Right. I also noticed that you have something else coming out later in July.
In July, on the 15th, the video, Punch Drunk Lover, featuring Slash, formerly of Guns N' Roses, is coming out, directed by Troy Duffy, co-producer Big Chris Flores from the Rehab Studios. We put it all together. It's finally coming out. It's my baby. It's a year later, and it's out, man. We can say all right, because I just said
Yes. And what was that process like, filming?
Let me tell you something. That was crazy. It was a shocker, because a couple weeks before the filming, I was sleeping at a Union Station. It's not that, like, oh man, she's homeless, she didn't have a job. So, no, I had a job. I didn't have enough to put down a down payment, you know, but at the same time, I had another job I was hustling. I was going back and forth, kind of floating from studio to studio, not a real place to stay, couch surfing. Sometimes I didn't even want to bother my friends, so I'd just stay at the station, you know, and wait until the next bus would come to go to work. During that time, you know, I'm solicited by a friend to come over to Chris's just to meet him, and I'm like, I'm not expecting anything out the session, you know, and I didn't even think he was gonna give me the time of day. It was until I played 30 seconds of a song, he was like, okay, Bang, I'm gonna give you the shot. He gives me an assignment, and this assignment turned out to be something like a hidden treasure, you know. I didn't think it was gonna be what it was. He didn't think it was gonna be what it was. It just became that.
Right.
You know, and all these people put their faith, their practice into what their promise was, and it became this project. A year later, I'm not at Union Station. You know, now I'm a little more collected. I'm not stable, but I'm collected. And I think that's the journey in my music, is showing people there is no such real thing as stability. Stability's up here. You have to tell yourself you're stable, you know?
Right.
You could be in really horrid conditions, but as long as you're stable up here, that is stability.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say to a young girl growing up who wants to pursue music, but everyone's telling her not to, it's not stable, there's no stability in it, and, like, this is her dream? What would you tell her?
I would tell you the same thing we tell all the other young ladies. Try going to school, but maybe that's not going to work for you. And maybe you end up getting a graduate certificate and you still can't get a job. And you still can't place, and you still can't feed your family. Take a risk. Either way, if you love it, go do it, because chances are, if you love it, you're probably going to want to dedicate yourself more to that than something you wouldn't love doing. I know for a fact, this probably would or would not work for me. However, all signs are pointing to, hey, I'm escalating, I'm climbing some stairs. So maybe, in essence, it works for me. Won't work for you, maybe it does. You got to take a risk, man. Otherwise, are you really living life? Like, or are you just living it through someone else's eyes? If you live life through a black screen, whether it's a TV, whether it's a phone, whether it's a computer, if you live your life through a black screen, you're not living life.
Yeah.
You got two screens right here. Use these black screens, you know? Shit, if love doesn't last, if nothing lasts, your words should at least last. At least make what the say consistent. Make it real. And if you up, just admit it, bro.
Yeah.
I showed up, look, I'm showing up to an interview hours after my face got beaten. Why? Because you can't let anything stop you. If you let it bring you down, if you let it stop you, why live? You know, every day there's gonna be something preventing you from doing something. Can't cry about it, die about it now, you know, just keep living. Keep it happening.
I think we have to end it there. That was like a perfect ending note.
Yeah.
I was like,
You're like, that right there, right there. Thank you this was incredible. Thank you so much, Bang Bang, for all of your time. Check her out on missbangbang.com. Thank you so much. My name's David Mandel.